Hey everybody, sitting here in my office, and I wanted to make this video now for a couple of weeks, but I haven't quite known what to say. So still don't really know what to say, but here goes. One of the medical missions trip this year. Got to visit quite a few places besides Fil-Am. Got to stop in Cebu, go with meet the people from Bless the Mind, the scholarship organization. Amazing, amazing kids that I saw there. The desire to succeed and to give back, and the appreciation, the gratitude for what they were able to get because of their circumstances was just mind-blowing. I feel like I'm that commercial. Mind blown. Got to visit an orphanage with some fantastic Americans who back in '79 saw the needs of the kids there and made Cebu their home. Got to go on the medical mission. And I don't know if I told you, but I had one prayer leading up to the missions trip and during the mission trip, that God would allow me to make a difference for him and the people in the Philippines. And God honored that prayer in a couple ways I didn't expect. One was meeting some of these pastors, and think of Bishop Candole, gave up everything because God put on his heart the desire to go back and pastor the people, which turns out to being to pastor the pastors in addition to pastoring the people. An amazing man. Getting to talk with some of the villagers that came to the clinic. 5 minutes of counseling. What can I do in 5 minutes? It was a lot. Had a great time, hung out with a great lady, and we did some fantastic work together. And it was through God's grace that he brought us together so we could reach these people. Then I got to go to Mindoro, visit Threads of Hope, work with the people who sold these little bracelets to try to make a living, trying to make a livelihood. And by the grace of God, they could do it through Threads of Hope. They've got a church. They've got a really growing community of believers. They've got a school, and all from this little bracelet. What God uses, the smallest things can have the biggest impact. And what I wanted to share with you, and this is when I got to say thanks. Thanks Koya Elvin for encouraging me, Ati Bebs, for encouraging me all this time to go on the missions trip every year. Thanks, Atinelli, for making all this possible. Thanks for everybody there. Pastor Rowley, Pastor David, for instilling me that sense of service and giving back, bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. What is the Lord's Prayer? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And for instilling that value in me. And then thanks to all of you for supporting, for praying, for encouraging, for teaching, for showing, and you were a big part of this. We see in the Bible where Paul thanks, oh my gosh, he thanks the Philippians for being there with him. He tells the Corinthians are co-laborers. He talks about his co-laborer Apollos, Timothy, Barnabas. You talk about the body and the many parts. And what I wanted to do was to tell you that you were a huge part of the success that was there. Had a huge impact on me. I was open to God using me. And God has taken what I learned from Fil-Am, from the people in the Philippines. And last Sunday, we got to bring it to the people of Florida. We opened church in a laundromat. We had a half a dozen people. We had probably another half a dozen people who were not part of our group, but came and asked Susan and I if we would come back again this Sunday, if we would be there all the time. And I said, yeah, you're stuck with me. This Sunday, I found out we are going to be full. This is the start. We are going to get this laundromat. We're going to open up other laundromats. And everyone in our county, Pinellas County, Clearwater, Florida, we're going to have Sunday for God. So the people that don't feel worthy to go into church, that don't think they can ask questions, can come to the laundromat and find out answers. And exciting things God's doing. It started with you, reinforced in the Philippines, and continues now. So, everybody, thanks. I am praying for you. I love you. And let's keep serving God together. It's a great life. All right. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks.